Well, is it a matter of national and food security or a knee-jerk reaction?
WRAL's Sarah Kruger investigates the debate over a proposed law that would prohibit some foreign countries from buying agricultural land in North Carolina or land close to North Carolina military bases.
I can assure you this was not for civilian purposes. That is, we are 100% clear about that.
The debate picked up steam here in February when a Chinese spy balloon floated across the U.S. before being shot down off the North Carolina coast.
House Bill 463, a bill to be entitled NC Farmland and Military Protection Act.
Less than 2 months later, House Bill 463 unanimously passed the State House with bipartisan support.
As our state's top economic impacts, it's critical that we ensure the protection of our agriculture and military.
Here's the bill. It targets land ownership by America's adversaries, as determined by the U.S. Department of Commerce. Right now, that list includes the primary target, China, along with Russia, North Korea, Iran, Cuba, and Venezuela. WRAL Investigates went through Department of Agriculture records and found 790,000 acres of farmland in North Carolina are foreign-owned. Just 49,050 acres, about 6%, are linked to China, and almost all of it is owned by the Chinese pork producer who bought Smithfield Foods a decade ago.
This is just the most recent political flashpoint where this issue has popped up.
Micah Brown's an attorney with the National Agricultural Law Center. His group consults state lawmakers who have considered bans since two high-profile incidents in 2021 before the balloon.
Two separate Chinese entities that had purchased lots of land in Texas that was near Air Force Base, and then North Dakota that was near Air Force Base.
Brown says about 24 states have enacted laws on foreign ownership. He hopes lawmakers look at the whole picture, especially the unintended consequences that could hit our local communities that depend on Smithfield Foods.
If a company has to relocate to a different state that doesn't have a restriction, you're taking that economic stability that processor was in that community out of the state completely.
Sarah Kruger, WRAL News.
And Sarah tells us some states have taken foreign ownership restrictions a step further, targeting real property like homes. The Chinese account for 13% of home ownership in the U.S., according to the National Association of Realtors. North Carolina ranks 7th in the country for the number of homes sold to Chinese buyers.